Well, my name's John Lee Pettimore, same as my daddy and his daddy before. You hardly ever saw Granddaddy down here. They only come to town about twice a year. They buy 100 pounds of yeast and some copper line. Everybody knew that it made moonshine. Now the revenue man wanted Granddaddy bad. Headed up a holler of everything he had. For my time, but I've been told he never come back from Copperhead Road. In a big black Dodge, bought it at an auction at the Mason's Lodge. Johnson County Sheriff painted on the side. Just shot a coat of primer, then looked inside. Well, him and my uncle tore that engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. And then the sheriff came around in the middle of the night. Heard Mama crying that something wasn't right. He's headed down to Knoxville with a weekly load. You can smell a whiskey burning down Copperhead Road. First round here and away. I've done 2 tours of duty in Vietnam. I came home with a brand new plane. I take the seat from Colombia, Mexico. I just planted up a holler down Copperhead Road. Got a chopper in the air, we got screaming like I'm back over there. I learned a thing or two from Charlie, don't you know? You better stay away from Copperhead Road.
Ma, I want to help you get me started in the business.
Don't call it a comeback.
The streets don't play, Kanan, but you don't want to hear me, though.
Listen to the bass go. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
You wanted to be in it? You in it.
Say my it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a going dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see, a woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive.
Ooh, nice. Texas Democrats flee, Cubans protest for freedom, and the Biden administration tells Facebook what to censor. All this and more tonight on Embers of Liberty. I'm over the technical crap. I'm over it. I'm tired of OBS censoring our freaking intro.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. We're being censored. I'm being repressed.
It makes me feel like I have pigment in my skin.
I'm being, yeah. I feel like a black man. Holy shit. Anywho, welcome back to Embers of Liberty, where Jen Psaki can't tell us what to say. Right?
Right.
Isn't that right?
Right.
Jen Psaki can't tell us what to say. That ain't my pappy. Anywho, so it was a busy political week.
Yeah, it was.
It really was.
Hold
but
on.
before we get into
like
any
our room
of that,
is empty. Our room just feels empty without Cody.
yeah, he did take up a lot of space, didn't he? I'm
I
kidding.
didn't mean
I know.
that
I'm kidding.
way.
That was a joke. It was funny. It's funny because he's fat.
I mean, we all fat, but
That's true. We are all fat. But anyway, I'm in the Discord looking at the general chat, and Matt Probst is here
okay.
today, and he said, "Help! Help! I'm being repressed." Nice Monty
okay, so
Python
how
and
are
the
we
Holy Grail.
I have a question to ask you. How are we streaming? Are we streaming like just a link through the
The Discord?
yes? Because it's not streaming from that computer into the Discord.
No. I'm in the general chat
Oh, okay.
in Discord.
Okay, I got
the
you.
text channel.
Okay, so they're streaming through YouTube and just
There is
chatting.
there is no voice. But
Okay.
help! I'm being repressed. So yeah, it's I'm really confused as to why the intro is not playing the music.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out, guys. We don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know who else.
If any of y'all heard the intro music and let us know, because it may just be on our end. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and it very well could be. I'm really not sure. But our intro's badass, and I'm really tired of it not actually playing.
Yeah, because it's pretty
Because
cool.
I could hear it. So I don't.
You could hear it?
Yeah, I could hear it through OBS, but it didn't go through to the stream.
Oh,
So
no.
again, we're having this stupid issue. Maybe we just need to redo that scene in OBS. Maybe that'll fix it.
Maybe.
Anyway, I don't know. We'll figure it out
I know.
before next week.
I know that the internet is not being our friend tonight.
Well, I mean, the
we
internet
are
is never our
pretty far
friend.
behind tonight.
Well, I mean,
I'm probably gonna have to upgrade my internet.
nah, it should be fine.
It may be the machinery. I don't know.
It's most of the. So I had this conversation with Heather and Brittany earlier, while we were enjoying some nice tasty beverages at Camp 705. That the thought has crossed my mind to bring my gaming computer to see if it works better.
Chris Halsey said he heard some of it.
What do you mean you heard some?
Some of the intro. I mean, there may be like a. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's gonna be some rain this week probably, so I might be able to have time to figure it out this week. I don't know.
Excuse me. I don't know, but
You are fake news.
did you hear that, Chris? That's what I need to know.
Yeah, can you hear our little sound snippets? We do need to know that.
Needs to know.
Go, you know the thing.
Yeah, that thing. Can you hear that? So, anywho,
Let's see here.
yeah, this is, it's just so ridiculous.
I'm trying to listen. Yeah, it's there.
Okay, so those work. Why doesn't the intro work?
I don't know. All I know is it sounds like we're underwater again. But
Does it really?
Yeah, but it doesn't in our headset.
No, it doesn't. This is super weird.
I'm sorry, guys. You'll just have to if y'all could put up with our little weird sounds this week. We're gonna try.
Hey,
if we can
go
fix
over
this.
there
Okay.
and mute the microphones on voice meter.
Okay.
Just on voice meter.
Right.
Just mute those.
Okay.
See if that fixes the underwater sound.
Okay.
I bet that fixes the underwater sound. Because I guarantee you it's outputting it to the desktop. Look, it is. The very bottom. Very bottom. Now, go over to OBS. And, yep. That's what it was. You're going to have to turn me down just a smidge, probably. Down a little more. Well, the thing is like, yeah, it's probably fine right there. But also I'm kind of worried about being quiet. So.
No, you're pretty loud.
Anyway, well, yeah, God, thanks. Thanks a lot, dickhead.
Turn mine down a bit too.
Okay, so that probably fixes the underwater sounding part.
Hopefully. Hopefully it does.
We're going to have to fix it so that our audio is, like our mic audio is not going to the desktop. Because I guarantee that's what the problem is.
Yep, that fixed it. But yeah, you are kind of staticky because it's loud.
Yeah.
But that was before I turned you down.
Yeah, well, maybe it's better now.
It's better.
Okay,
But
great.
it's not great, but it's better.
Fantabulous.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
go.
Back on track.
As per usual, How was the week? Let's keep it short this week because we got a lot to get to.
Very freaking busy. Very hot. Very rainy. And but it was good. Made money. And anything significant? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Short, sweet, to the point.
Okay. Hot, rainy, yet good.
There is 2 words to describe my week: busy and stressful.
Yeah, stressful. Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah. So anyway, other than that, I had a pretty good week.
Had a pretty good week
So
too.
anyway,
Cody, if you're out there, you let us know how your week is in the
no,
comments.
I don't care how Cody's week was. He bailed on us today.
Yeah, but it's for a good reason.
Yeah,
man.
whatever. I don't care.
He gotta be there for his dad, man.
Nah. Psh, dad. Who's
Ronnie's
dad?
important.
Whatever. Only because he lives there.
Hey, everybody loves Ronnie, man.
That's true. Everybody does love Ronnie.
Oh, right.
Even me. All right. With that said, let's talk freedom things.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, as we brought up, the Democrats from the Texas Senate fled to Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
For what purpose? Oh, yes, that's right. To block a voting rights bill. Right? Isn't that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
The
same people that want
Jim Crow racist voting laws.
Yeah. And these are the same people that want to kill the filibuster.
No. They want to kill the filibuster federally because it doesn't help them right now.
That's right, yeah. But see, but they can run.
But locally, they want it to stay because they don't want to vote on this voter rights bill.
Right.
So you cannot hold those two thoughts at the same time. You can't be of the opinion that you hate the filibuster because it's a relic of Jim Crow, and of the idea that, well, we should be able to prevent a quorum in the Senate so that we don't have to vote on this.
Yeah, it's still hypocritical to me.
So you can't call it a relic of Jim Crow and then utilize it.
It's because just like
At the
everything
same
else,
time.
just like everything else with this stupid race junk going on.
Yeah,
they don't like it if it doesn't help them.
Yes, you're exactly 100%.
But if it's something that
correct.
helps them, it's perfectly okay. You know what else is a relic probably of the Jim Crow era?
Joe Biden.
Well, I was thinking government subsidies, but
Well, but you know, I was pretty accurate. Just gonna say, he's kind of a relic of Jim Crow.
I mean, yeah.
So,
But what gets me, or no, not what gets me. I was gonna say, if y'all didn't know, Texas has this law where if the representatives of the state do not show up to vote for whatever, they can actually send out police to go arrest those representatives and bring them in and make them vote. I think that's freaking awesome. Like, that is cool. Like I wish every state implemented that.
I'm sorry, I was really distracted. I was trying to get to where I could read the
Okay,
comments
so what I was saying
on
was
YouTube and
So what I was saying was that Texas has a law where they can, like, if a representative from the state, like, you know, in one of the areas of the state doesn't show up to vote, they can actually send out, like,
the
police,
Texas Rangers.
yeah, to go arrest them,
Yeah.
and make them come in.
Where did I am all out of sorts right now.
What are you looking
Where's
for?
my freaking vape? Listen, this is not funny. I don't know what's happening right now, but I feel a repeat of last week coming, and I don't like it.
Not in the chair?
No. It's nowhere. Oh, it's over there.
I get it.
Anyway, hey, buy the computer. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, guys. We're just, at this point, you know, we're kind of just like a political Joe Rogan. We just kind of,
Pretty much.
we're just going wherever we want to now. Would like to give a shout out again to Heather and Brittany. They are watching the show tonight.
Are they?
They said they were. They sent me a screenshot or a.
They both need to be watching, so that way we up the numbers, not just one of them, on one device.
It's fine.
Do it.
Do not make demands of my friends. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't you do that. Don't do it, Joe.
Now you sound like Joe Biden. We got them
Disgraceful.
$1 billion.
We got them $6 trillion. And I've been in Congress since 1909.
And this is just proof that I'm a pedophile.
I love little kids sitting on my lap.
And messing with my leg hair.
Anyway, okay, this it's gone way too far. But,
Whatever you want me to do.
See, we're up to 8 now. See, one of them did it. I'm sure they did.
well, maybe.
If it did, thank you.
If they did, you'd a bomb. But also, guy that I definitely did not sell a gun to today is also probably going to watch.
Cool. Yeah, there's a guy from church. He may be watching.
Well, see, there we go. 10. Holy shit.
I did warn him that you did cuss a lot, though.
We're growing.
Like a few weeks ago, we were like, 4 listeners.
That's what's up, bruh.
Before you know it, like if you're willing to donate to the show, we're willing to make it like a makeshift actual studio and make it look cool. What is that?
Yeah. Yeah. And they're laughing. That is
Because we're idiots.
well, no. Okay, so they're definitely our kind of people. They're good peoples. So anyway.
Idiots. They're idiots too.
No, they're not idiots.
I meant
Not
that.
by a
I did not
long
mean that
shot.
in a downgrading way. I meant that in just a general. Just we're all idiots. Kinda way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we went and had a couple of beers today, and we had a really good time. They are transfers at work from up north.
Okay.
So
Yankees. That's what we all down here call North people.
Don't do that.
It's tradition.
Hey.
It is tradition that we
Hey.
do that. We have to call them
They're
Yankees at least once.
They're my friends.
But we have to call them Yankees at least once because that's what we do down here.
Okay,
Just once. See, that's
To be
it. We're
fair-
done. We're done.
they are Yankees. You can definitely tell that Heather is from up north.
Like that cold pop, eh?
She's got like the New England accent,
Oh, okay.
like Boston.
Oh,
Not that extreme, but she's got the accent.
okay.
Not Heather. Brittany, not so much. She's definitely not Southern sounding, but she doesn't have the Boston accent.
You ever play
But
hockey?
neither does Heather. Heather doesn't have the Boston accent, but that's as close as I can get so that you will understand kind of the accent.
We'll have to go to a hockey
they
game
have.
with them one day. I'm sure she likes hockey if she's from that area.
Well, they're from
I'm
New
being
Hampshire,
in
that area. But yeah, I mean, we should all get together one day.
What do you call it? Not judgmental. Stereotypical. Yes. I mean, who doesn't like freaking hockey? Who does not like?
I don't like hockey.
You don't
know
like
why
hockey?
I don't like hockey? Because I can't follow the damn puck.
Who cares
Okay?
about where the puck's
I
at?
can't follow the puck.
All I'm worried about is who's getting slammed up against the side of the wall or
Yeah,
getting
well,
punched
I mean,
in the
that's all
face.
fine and dandy,
It's
but-
like MMA meets sports or game.
Anyway.
It's freaking awesome.
Okay,
So much unity.
enough.
We
Okay,
just lost 3 people.
whatever. If they don't want to listen, screw them. Okay, we don't need them. Please come back.
But at the same time, we kind of do.
Okay, so Chris, I doubt it. I doubt that anything we ever do gets censored because we're not like.
Now, if we had like 150 viewers or something like that, we're making a little blip there.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But anyway, so the Texas Democrats, they flee to Washington,
Yeah, they went to Washington.
which is kind of a good place for them. But did you know
'Cause it's
that
basically hell.
3 of the vaccinated Democrats from Texas have COVID?
Wait, what?
Huh? Wait, what? Huh?
Is it the new variant? I don't
Don't know.
Oh,
I just know they tested positive for COVID.
well,
So
must have been all that. What was that? All that beer that they took. It wasn't even the good beer. It was like the.
What are you talking about?
Was it? It wasn't Michelob. Like they made fun of him on Shapiro and Matt Walsh this week.
Maybe Bush.
No, I don't remember.
I don't know.
But he was like, you couldn't even like take good beer.
Tecate, maybe.
No, it wasn't Tecate. It was.
That's crappy. That's like Mexican Bud Light.
But yeah, he was like, you couldn't even take good beer. He's like, you're wealthy and you took a private plane and you took crappy beer. But that's pretty much what they did. They basically went on a little, family vacation up to Washington, and then they were told, "Oh, you are, was it freedom fighters?" Like the same people that actually gave their lives, marching for civil rights, like the actual real people that actually
Like
fought
actual
for
real
freedom.
civil rights, not
Yeah.
this bullshit that we're getting now.
Right.
Which that brings me to something else. So back in the day, you know who Trey Crowder is, right?
No.
He's a liberal. Okay, back in the day, I used to think he was kind of funny.
Well, liberals are funny.
No. He's like political.
Oh,
He used to be kind of funny before Trump. Okay?
I got you.
Now he's just a leftist propagandist.
Oh, okay.
Like that's all he is.
Yeah, because he's one of these people that thinks that Nazis are taking over the world again.
Well, he's a white guy that thinks that cops are like hunting down black people, which is just
Ridiculous.
It's absurd on its face
Yep. Stupid.
to think that. That's not what's happening.
Right.
Because I don't know if you know, but I do because I went through the Washington Post database, and there's only an instance of unarmed black men being shot 9 times last year.
I mean, but see, one of the arguments.
Hold on. 9.
Yeah. One
Out
of the
of the
arguments.
247 black men shot and killed, 9 were unarmed. The others were either armed with a vehicle, a toy gun, a knife, or a gun. Toy gun, I understand, but these officers are making split-second decisions. If it's not a toy gun and the suspect shoots them, then,
Somebody dying either way.
either way, somebody's dying. And I think a lot of those cases are more suicide by cop than anything.
Yeah. Could be.
So,
But one thing is, somebody that I used to be friends with would make a argument about was, well, those statistics are pretty biased and, probably racially motivated in themselves. And I'm just like, why would they be? Like, I mean, I don't know if I listened to a podcast the other day where, it was the Order of Man podcast where this guy, he was a black guy and he used to be a cop, was on there talking with him, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, like you're raised, he's like, where I was raised, you're pretty much told that like white people hate you and you hate white people and blah, blah. And he's like, I'm going to tell you straight up. He's like, black people are way more racist than white people.
yeah.
He's like, because when I
The
finally
thing
grew up.
is that a lot of them are, but there's so many that aren't.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm not saying that like.
But that's white people too. Like, it's the idea that being white afforded me special privileges. It didn't.
No.
Okay? White privilege may exist, but it is nowhere near to the extent that Democrats and the left would have you believe.
Yeah, like we're not out here becoming billionaires off of it.
No. I'd never work again if white privilege was a thing.
Yeah. Like, if it exists at all.
And, for America to be such a racist place, I hate to break this to everybody that thinks the Founding Fathers were racist. One of the grievances that they had with the British government when they were writing the Declaration of Independence was slavery. They wanted to abolish slavery before we even became a nation.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But it got scrapped because of whatever reason. It was struck from the documentation. So the idea that the Founding Fathers were just these abhorrent racists is bullshit, quite frankly. And I just, you know, I hate that we've went here already tonight.
Well, that is the hot topic of the
But
lifetime right now. I would say the day or the month or the year, but really it's just the hot topic in general.
Period.
In life.
Yeah, it really is. So, this still has some in it.
But seriously,
Not
though,
anymore. But anyway, so back to the Texas Democrats, right? Because we keep getting
yeah, they
way off.
get told that they're heroes and all this junk.
Yeah. So the fact is that they were trying to block the passage of a Republican-backed election law, which there are some good things in and there are some bad things in.
Just like all of them.
I had this debate on Facebook a couple of days ago, and the thing is that some people are saying if it makes it harder to vote in any way, it's a voter suppression law. That's not really true, though.
No, I don't think so either, because
it shores up the process, which is a good thing.
I'm 100% in favor of an ID.
Yeah, like 90% of Americans are.
But that ID should be free.
Correct. The thing is that a lot of these, if you don't have an ID, you do have a free Social Security number that you're given at birth.
That is true. That is true.
Verify who you are.
Yeah.
That's all. That's literally all we want.
Yep.
Is verification of who you are. I want ranked choice as well. That's another thing that I want.
But that's not a have to have right now.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I would like it.
I would
but
like
I
it too.
also want term limits, and I'm not getting those anytime soon either because
if we had term limits, we wouldn't have a Joe Biden right now.
Well, correct. Well, the problem is that the states won't get together and do it.
Right.
Like the majority of your citizens want you to call a convention of the states to enact term limits via a constitutional amendment. Freaking do it.
Yep.
All right, that'd be the quickest one ever. Like, yay or nay? Yay, all 50 states. Let's go. Term limits.
Don't even have to convene them.
If
Just
you've
like
been
send
there-
a text message. Do something.
If you've been there for more than 2 terms, you're no longer eligible for re-election. So long, see you later.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, that's
If you've
the
been in
easy
politics for
way to
70
fix
years,
it.
you cannot be president of the United
I mean,
States.
these people are not connected to us at all.
No.
Most of these people are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Yep.
There are very few politicians in D.C. that are in their 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
They're just not there. And the ones that
I
are
do,
there are
I do
kind of
believe
cool,
that
but-
like Rand Paul, I feel like he is one of the most connected to us.
Well, yeah, because he actually listens.
Yeah. Well, he's from Kentucky,
Yeah.
the machine gun state.
Well,
It's like that's where they have the biggest machine gun shoot in like the southeast.
Yeah, that's
Well, I guess
true.
you would call it the southeast or the east. I think
No,
it's just the
that's
east.
more of the Midwest.
Kentucky. Mm-hmm. That's not Midwest.
That is considered Midwest.
How is Kentucky considered Midwest?
Why is
'Cause it's definitely in the
Ohio?
east.
Why is Ohio and Indiana considered Midwest?
Really?
Yep.
That's weird. 'Cause I consider it like the east.
You'd be wrong, pal.
Well, the Knob Creek Machine Gun Show is called, I think, the biggest machine gun show in the east.
Well, and that's fine.
Either way, what I'm saying is he's from that state where they have the biggest machine gun show in the east.
Yeah, which is awesome. So anyway, Matt says the first state to outlaw slavery was in 1778.
I'll have to look
believes.
that. I'll have to look
And
that up.
you should look that up. Just go ahead and look that up.
Not that I don't trust you. I would.
Well,
I,
he
like,
said I
just at
believe.
face
I don't
value,
know.
believe
He
you.
doesn't know for sure either. But I think we should go beyond just requiring ID and instead require voters to take a test before voting to prove that they know what the issue is actually about.
Dude, yes.
I'm not opposed, but also, like, I'm kind of opposed. I'm so torn on that. I agree, but I disagree.
Okay, so Matt's actually wrong, but in a good way.
Oh, was it 1776?
No, it was actually 1774. So it was
Oh.
even like it was back in
What
the
state
day.
was it?
Rhode Island.
Yep, makes sense. So, fact check, false, but in a good way.
But yeah, I'm actually with him. You know, like I'm not talking about like what is the Democratic blah 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 of this in this state. No, like hey, what does this guy believe? Is he a Democrat? Is he a Republican?
I think
basic
parties
stuff.
should be outlawed. I don't think you should be able to have a party.
Well, see, and I'm to that point where I'm like, why even say who they are? Just say this is candidate A, candidate B, don't even show their picture. Just say this is a woman, this is a man.
That's not ever going to work because then you end up with a Manchurian candidate.
Explain.
Well, you don't know who you're voting for at all.
I mean, but
And you could vote for candidate A, but they instate candidate C instead. Because candidate C is going to go with the status quo. So, like, I see what you're saying, but also it's a terrible idea.
I'm just saying, like, because you know how many people voted for Donald Trump literally just because he was Donald Trump.
Matt, I agree. I just don't think it's feasible.
Yeah, because you're gonna have some people, Matt, that like I agree with you to an extent, but you're gonna have
Because
some
if you
people that are
want
literally
to
just
talk
like,
about voter suppression, that's going to be like an actual
yeah, that I think that
legitimate
would
voter
actually,
suppression.
yeah, I think that would be too.
Um,
But because you're gonna have some people like there's a lot of look, man. Ever since I started running my own business and dealing with the public, like I have good customers, but there have been some people out there that I've dealt with that are just straight up stupid. They're just stupid.
we dropped to 4 people. What the hell? What in the hell?
Yeah, but they're just straight up like I don't. But it's not that they're like willingly stupid. Maybe I don't know. It's a hard for me because like you don't want to keep them people from voting because what if these people are voting the way you want them to vote? You know what I mean? That's a hard one.
It really is. So,
We're dropped to 3 now.
yeah, and I'm one of them.
That means one person is watching us.
No, Beth's watching. That means no people are watching us.
I think
I don't think it's accurate.
I think what it is probably some people are like they'll go in and out of our conversation.
Probably.
They're probably watching it on their phone, go check their, they'll check their text messages, come back or whatever. I'm sure it's probably what a lot of it is.
Yeah, because like Heather is like texting me right now. I'm sure she's watching on her phone. I don't know.
It's weird.
But anyway, so
Then we're back up to 5. I don't know. It's weird.
yeah, see, and on mine it just says it's all hanky. I don't know, dude.
But what were we saying?
That's a great question, Joe.
Did you put marijuana in my drink? Is that
no,
why
I did not.
we're weirded out here?
It's just so Matt says parties are meant so that people can hypothetically identify with like-minded individuals when voting, and that's all fine and dandy. But could you imagine a more unifying thing than being like, this bullshit is over. We're not Republicans. We're not Democrats. We're Americans, and we're going to come together. Period. That's my dream. That we all just get along.
I'm just as a person that does, like Chris said, deals with the human race on a day-to-day basis. Like I said, my customers are cool, but I do, I'm driving around a lot, and I'm dealing with people at gas stations and stores and stuff. And yeah, I'm kind of at that point where I'm kind of losing faith in humanity, man.
Just now?
Oh no, I mean it's kind of been going down But then it went up at one time,
Fair
right before COVID. I was having some hope, and then COVID hit, and it's like literally flipped
Everybody
the switch.
lost their damn minds.
Yeah,
is what happened.
yeah.
So,
By the way, if that's any kind of example of how people are going to act when things get bad, imagine what it's going to be like when it really gets bad. Like you wake up one morning, the power's not on, and the water's not running.
I am getting the pig.
I'm getting the pig. By the way, I'm making shirts. I'm gonna make some shirts, not to sell because obviously I don't think we could sell that because probably we'd probably get sued for that one. It's from a movie.
Maybe,
But-
if they ever found out about it.
But I'm gonna make at least me and Justin some shirt and Cody some shirts that says I'm getting the pig.
I'm getting the pig.
And I think I'm gonna buy a little pig and put it like right there.
We should definitely buy a little pig. and
I'm
put
gonna
it
find
right
a little pig with a machine gun.
there. May have to have that made,
I'm gonna find one.
or we could just get one of those small, like toy AR kits
There you go.
that's like
And
miniature,
like glue it to the pig.
and just or make a sling.
Either
for
way-
it and put it on. The
Either
pig.
way, sometime in the near future, we're going to have a pig sitting on the end of this table with a machine gun.
That's the shit I do like. So anyway, they flee to block this voting law. The voting law is actually a pretty decent law. It deals away with things, or it does away with things like drive-through voting, which only one county in the entire state of Texas had. So, unify across the board in Texas, no drive-through voting. Requires a state ID or social security number to request an absentee ballot, which I agree with.
It does away with early voting. No, it extends early
It
voting.
extends early voting hours,
Yeah.
and it limits the time period in which you can vote in person.
I'm with Matt Walsh on this one though, man. Like there should not be early voting, unless under special circumstances, like say, hey, I want to be out of the country.
Well, yeah, and that's what absentee ballots are for.
So
Like legitimately,
yeah, but
that's the whole purpose of
other
absentee
than that,
ballots.
Other than that, I feel like there shouldn't be early voting. Definitely not late voting. Like no, like 8 p.m. or 6 p.m. whatever. Same the day that voting happens. There's a cutoff time. That's it.
No, because if you're in line, there's already a cutoff time. But if you're in line to vote,
But you got to
when
be
that
in
cut out-
line to vote.
Yeah, you
by
have
that
to be
cutoff.
in
Yeah,
line.
Yeah.
so like if you get
I'm
there,
okay with that.
If you get there 10 minutes late, sorry, you didn't
Yeah.
make it before
Yeah.
time to end.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
So, I'm good with that. But
But no, hey, like showing up at 10 p.m.
right,
I think you're going to vote.
What I'm not okay with is obstructing votes on legislation
Yeah.
by fleeing.
Yeah, to me that's just a cowardly move.
It is, and
And it's hypocritical. Since
it's
these
just-
are the same people that don't want to hit filibuster. in
it's one of
Washington.
those things.
Yeah. But what gets me is, Kamala Harris is sitting there like, oh, these people are freedom fighters. No, they're just idiots. They're just idiots.
They're literally just it's
Like freedom fighters back in the day weren't taking selfies and being like, look at this nice, beautiful Caesar salad I'm eating on this private jet. Like, you want to talk about privilege?
also I have COVID.
Yeah, no joke. But like,
And the thing is 3 of them did. They're all 3 are vaccinated against COVID-19, fully vaccinated, but tested positive with rapid tests. One on Friday night, the other 2 on Saturday.
ugh.
So,
Matt, I would agree with you to an extent, but I do believe like hey, if you got to go out of town on business, I mean, there's got to be. I think, like I said, I think we got to give a little bit. Like if you're out of town for business during that date, or we could make a law saying, hey, businesses are not allowed to send you out of town
Hold on.
on that date.
Hold on. Well, no, you can't do that. That's not feasible for one.
Yeah. I think
What
there is
we
a law
can
saying
do-
that your job actually has to allow you to vote.
What they do.
So it could be a loophole there.
So, but they're not gonna. If you know that you're going to be out of town on election day, it is your responsibility to request an absentee ballot.
Yeah.
Absentee ballots should be for the elderly, for the sick, and for the people who know they're going to be out of town or military.
Yeah.
And potentially essential workers. Like actual essential workers, not McDonald's fast food workers.
That work 8 hours a day.
That have plenty of time before or after their shift at McDonald's.
Like, just
to
because
go
you
vote.
woke up at freaking 12 o'clock in the afternoon, Larry, because you were hungover the night before and you didn't make it to the polling place because you had to work late, that's your fault.
Correct. So, Matt says that we should get rid of virtually all absentee ballots. And I agree. We should. And just give those people that actually truly need an absentee ballots.
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
So,
Like, there should be an application process, not just, hey, I need one. I don't know if there is an
it's
application
a request process.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You request an absentee ballot. They send you an absentee ballot. You fill out the absentee ballot with all the required information, cast your votes, send it back in. Okay, but
The only thing about voting a month before the cutoff, I feel
we
like
did that
that's-
we did that in 2020. That's exactly what was happening. People were early voting weeks ahead of time.
Yeah, I feel like that makes it easier for them to mess with the process.
Well, not only that, but say you have a Hunter Biden laptop story come
Oh
out
yeah, that too.
in the last month.
Oh.
Well, all these people have already cast their vote for Joe Biden.
Yeah, what if that comes up and they're like, "Oh crap!" I
Did
didn't
you
wanna
know
vote for that
what
dude."
one of the most searched Google topics was after the Hunter Biden story came out?
What?
How do I change my vote?
Dang. Snap. Voter remorse.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the whole country has buyer's remorse right now.
No, I would say there's still some people like, "Oh, this crazy old man is just the best decision we've ever made."
Yes, because they're dumb.
Dumb. They're freaking stupid. And I'm getting the pig, man. I'm telling you, I'm this close.
Listen. They're really stupid, and I'm tired of pretending they're not. It's
Yeah, Matt, that's what I'm talking about. Like, say, if you're going to be out of the country because of work, you have to have a note from your employer saying, "Hey, I'm going to be out of work. I want to be out of the country on this date," and that's how you get your absentee ballot.
Yeah, but you also have to request these fairly far in advance.
Well, I would hope that your employer's not going to be like, "Hey, we just found out tomorrow we're sending you to Japan." I would hope not. I mean, I'm sure that happens, but
That's the thing.
I would hope not.
So here's my solution is very simple. All of our phones have cameras.
Yep.
Most of our phones can connect to the internet.
Yep.
State sets up an app that you can download. Take a picture of your ID with your phone. Take a picture of your face. Cast your ballot. You don't even have to go anywhere.
Yeah, but that's hackable.
So are the ballot machines that we
Yeah.
have right now.
Yeah, I mean, at this point.
So
And we're the freaking United States of America. Like, can we not like make something that's fairly secure?
so
Fairly. No,
Your-
notice it's not gonna be 100%, but fairly secure.
a system where people can cast their vote at any time.
Yeah,
but
and
can
to
also
change it.
their vote as many times as they want.
That's
until
actually a
the
pretty
cutoff.
good idea.
That is, but how do you actually do it?
Yeah.
Again, this is one of those, you're going to have a system or an app or something like that.
Yeah, because that would be awesome too. Because then the news can't say, "Oh, because of early voting, we're at this." They'd be like, "Oh, well, we technically can't tell you because we don't know because people are going to change their vote."
Yeah. So, it's... What did... My mother just texted me, hold on.
Is it an emergency?
Oh, no, they just got home from their vacation.
Oh,
Thanks for checking in, Mom.
they're just now getting home from Georgia.
I don't know where they went.
So they were in Georgia.
Dude, I don't know what they do.
Well,
They're
they
my
were-
parents.
They were in Georgia
Not my
last.
children.
I know more. I know. They aren't my parents, and I know where they're at.
Because you cut their grass.
And
You see
I guess
them-
you would say I'm a slight, like a percentage of a business partner with your mom in a way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because I'm part of the poke salad. I don't know if you noticed, I'm part of the poke salad committee now.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so is your
Good
mom.
for you.
So in a way, we're.
Well, I knew Mom was because Mom's involved in literally every
so I guess in a way, we're kind of.
single thing
in a
that
way-
you can possibly be involved in.
We're not business partners. We're business associates. There we go.
Associates.
There we go. Yeah.
Have you met my associate?
Business associates. My son is in there beating on something. On the side of his bed. Hitting
Have you
something.
tried punching him? I'm kidding. I do not advocate for child abuse.
I'm not
It's a
punching my
joke. Anyway, let's see.
See, that's what I propose for my country. Blockchain tech could make it happen. What's
Yeah.
What's blockchain tech?
You remember that NFT? Non-fungible token?
gosh. Oh my god.
It's literally a ledger that will allow you to do things like this.
I got you.
So,
Matt,
yeah.
to be completely fair, me and Justin have actually been best friends since we were in like elementary school. And then we found out we were actually related. Like after we went to each other's house for the first time, our moms were sitting and talking. We found out we were actually related, like distant cousins. And then, yeah, the rest is history. But me and his mom actually talk from time to time. Like we'll talk. Like she's sent me, customers and like yeah. I actually talk to his parents a lot. I'm kind of a family guy though. Justin's kind of a lone body.
Not really. I just, yeah, you're kind of right.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I said this on here, but I've had a really good day. I bought a new boomstick today.
Oh yeah.
More like a boom twig, because a boomstick is like my AR.
Yeah.
It's at the bottom of the lake
Yeah.
because I don't have guns.
That's why you wanted that cord, so you could charge your nicotine.
Well, no, I was actually doing it so I could charge my phone, but my phone is not in danger of dying now. So, now I'm using it to charge my vape. Get off my back, okay? Go! Anyway, so.
So we've been on the same subject pretty much. For
The whole time.
Yep.
For the first, 30 minutes.
Yep.
Because we actually started streaming earlier than what the timer would suggest. Wait, no. Why does it say started streaming 37 minutes ago? I don't think that's right. Something's not right here. Yeah, 72 minutes ago. Sorry. Yeah, we've been on here.
Do you not have us? Did you not click the live?
No, I did. It just
Yeah, it sometimes when it lags behind.
It doesn't refresh the timer.
Oh, okay.
It's whenever you refresh the screen last.
We're already
always
at
a good
over
day.
an hour. Oh my gosh.
Matt is definitely using his phone to post comments because I'm 95% certain he meant boomsticks, but he said broomsticks.
Broomsticks. Good day when broomsticks are
And
involved.
he corrected it.
We're up
so
here playing Quidditch.
I was correct.
We've been playing some Quidditch.
So, anywho. Now then. Cuba.
Yeah, about that Cuba.
Cuba Libre.
So Cuba has been protesting. Well, I would say rioting at this point, not protesting, because they're tired of Cuba's crap, man. Tired of it.
But why are they tired of it, Joe?
Because it's freaking communism.
No, it's because they can't get vaccines, bruh.
Yeah, that's what we're being told. Oh, well, they can't get vaccines.
They can't get vaccines.
And the food. Yes, because they're freaking communist. It's because the country is communist. Because the government takes everything they want for themselves and gives the people the crumbs. Which, by the way, we're on that path, if you can't tell.
So I propose that we take all of these liberal, America-hating asshats that think communism works,
Send them to Cuba.
and we trade them for freedom-loving Cubans.
I'm down. I say we go rent us a dang yacht and actually go out there and try to pick up some of these people floating in.
enjoy your bullshit.
Yeah.
Because this is what you want in America.
Yep.
Like, in even a mainstream outlet, it's about freedom. Cuban Americans say shortages don't explain protests. From a mainstream source.
Dang.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Do you see that
Because
comment?
that came from NBC.
Did you see the comment that said, what was it? Something about, what is it? In Cuba, people are more equal and blah, blah, blah. I had to go find it. But, yeah, people in Cuba are more equal. They're more equal and, whatever. They're all equally poor. That's what it is.
So, Cubans took to the street to protest in numbers not seen since before the 1959 revolution. Cuban Americans are challenging the view that the demonstrations are just about economic frustration. While Cubans expressed anger over shortages in food and medicine, rising inflation, and power outages amid the challenges of COVID-19, many of the chants throughout the island called for political change and included expressions such as Libertad, which is liberty, we want change, and down with the dictatorship.
Which, by the way, they're saying as a result of COVID-19, the truth is this has probably actually been something that was happening already, and COVID-19 was just a catalyst for it. Just made it worse.
It was absolutely happening already.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen the pictures of their hospitals, but like I wouldn't live in a place that looked like that hospital.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
There's no way. So the narrative now that we're getting from the left is that the Cubans want vaccines, they want food, and they want power. Well, yeah, they want all that stuff, but you know why they don't have all that stuff?
It's communist.
Because they're communist dictator shitbags in the government.
Yep, pretty much. I'm trying to find that little comment tweet thing.
It has literally nothing.
Okay, yeah, here it is. You know what they don't have in Cuba? GoFundMe campaigns for healthcare, tent cities and parking lots full of working class people without homes, natural disaster victims who were asked what kind of insurance they had. You know why? Because they're all freaking poor. Everybody's equally poor.
Correct.
They all live in probably pretty
in
poor
squalor.
conditions.
They probably shit in buckets.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but it's probably not. It's not that great. It's not that great.
But I mean, am I wrong? Like
No.
And Matt says it perfectly. Exactly. All equally oppressed.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
So
See, at least here in America, we have equal opportunity, but we're not equal in the sense that some of us have more work ethic than other people.
Whoa. Don't confuse equality with equity. Because that's exactly what they want.
What do you?
They want equality and equity to mean the same thing. They want the
We're
word
not equal.
equality to mean equitable. Equitable means same outcome. Equality means same opportunity.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like we all have the same chance.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what they have in Cuba?
Nothing.
An equitable chance, because they all have the exact same outcome.
Yeah, no matter how much you put in, you're gonna get out the same, no matter what.
Yeah.
The dude sleeping on the corner down the street, he's gonna get exactly what you get, no matter how hard you're working.
Which, guess what? Studies show that when it doesn't matter what you do, you get the same as someone who did nothing. The drive to work goes away.
Yep.
That's the data. Like, there's no debating.
Well, I mean, we're seeing that in America right now.
Yeah.
The government is pumping money into
Yeah.
our pocketbooks, which, don't get me wrong, I like it.
They might be pumping money into your pocketbook. They ain't pumping shit into mine.
Well, that's because what your wife does, not your wife,
I don't have a wife.
Not your
Don't you
wife.
wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
not your wife, the
My
mother of your
ex.
child,
Yes. Jocelyn's mom.
claims Jocelyn.
Correct,
on her
because
taxes.
she lives.
So she is
with
getting
Alyssa.
she's getting money pumped into her pocketbook right now.
Not really.
Yeah, they just sent out the child tax
That
credit.
doesn't mean she got it. She could have opted out of it.
Yeah, which I was supposed to. I was going to. Forgot about it. Got $300 in my account the other day. I'm like, all right.
Whatever, man. That's an extra $300.
Well, I'm gonna eventually try to opt out of it so that way I can get it all at tax time. That's what I prefer.
I mean, I prefer it too, but
But at the same
I don't have that option. So,
Yeah.
and actually, if you want to be completely honest about it, I would rather have a zero balance at the end of the year.
Well, I mean, see, that's the idea. I want it
Because-
all at tax times because, see, now that I own a business, I don't know if you know this, a single member LLC, you do not do your taxes separate from your own. Like, your business is your taxes.
Yeah.
So, like, you do it all together and whatever, and you just pay it's all just a big clump.
Yeah.
And if you owe taxes as yourself and your business. Like, you don't pay. See, if you have a partnership LLC, you have to do your taxes separate from your business, which means you have to pay taxes twice, which is a bunch of bullcrap. I think it's stupid. That's why when a lot of people are like, "Oh, hey, why didn't you have Beth as a partner on your LLC?" Well, first of all, if you have a spouse, they're kind of automatically just assumed to be a partner. And two, if I put her as an actual member of the LLC, we would have to do our taxes separate from our business, which means we would be paying taxes twice.
Which is bullshit.
Which would suck.
Correct.
So,
Hey, you know what? This is what the government does.
yep.
Money.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's I don't remember where I was going with that, but
I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna have to bring my computer over here and see if it improves the. It's a little bit laggy.
yeah, Chris, that's garbage. That's just garbage.
Yeah, that's definitely wrong.
When he works for the city and the people at McDonald's get paid close to what he gets paid to, no. See, I'm gonna tell you, as an entrepreneur, I am 100%. I used to be one of these people like, oh man, don't sell our jobs out to machines and blah blah. But as I've started looking into it, and the fact that people don't want to work and that they only want to work is if they're getting paid more than what they're actually worth. No, I'm okay with trading them out for machines now. Now,
Most of the time, the machines do a better job.
yeah. Well, now manufacturing and stuff, maybe not, because there are some people that really work hard, and they do a good job.
Correct. So, but the argument would be that if somehow you could automate everything and then provide income via the tax revenue that these corporations make.
That's what's his name's
Andrew
idea.
Yang.
Yeah.
So, in a perfect world, yes, that would be awesome.
But at the same time, no,
But at the same time, no.
because it would just promote laziness
But well,
and lack of innovation.
but would it?
Yeah, I think it would.
Because there would still be people out there that
There'd be some. And then
Yeah.
again, if you really think about it, the true innovators and the true thinkers and movers of our society would still be out there doing that.
well, yeah, that's how they make their money.
Yeah, I think though that the people that are kind of on the fence, like, hey, I could start my own business, or I could just go here and collect welfare. Like the people that are kind of like they're not sure. Those people are automatically nope. I'm going over here and just sitting on my butt and collecting money.
Yeah, and but that's the thing. Like, if it's everybody getting that, but then you end up in the same situation that Cuba's in,
Yeah, yeah,
because then the government gets to control the process of everything.
yeah.
So no, just
Yeah,
no.
yeah, no.
There's no way any of this ever works. The
No.
only way that any of it works is if we don't have to eat, drink, sleep, or shit.
And people talk about capitalism. It's this. It's ruthless. It has this, and it don't care about you. Blah blah.
Capitalism doesn't care about you.
It
It's
don't.
not supposed to.
But at the same, at the end of the day, it kind of goes back to that quote that I would much rather live in dangerous freedom than peaceful slavery.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm kind of with that.
So, anyway, I stand with Cuba.
Oh, I'm with
The Cuban people.
Cuban people, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm with them too, 100%.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
I don't stand with Castro.
Oh hell no.
Fuck that guy. But I most definitely stand with the Cubans.
Definitely.
You know, they want freedom, and they should have freedom.
For sure.
There's a reason they are waving the American flag. The American flag represents the freest, most prosperous country on the planet, in the history of the planet.
Yep, I would say so.
But it's a terribly racist, no good, very bad place.
Even though they have shown that America is the most unracist country in the world, like as far as
Nope,
like
it's racist.
statistically,
It's super racist.
according to what
Joe,
CNN,
you be quiet. It is super
CNN.
racist.
Like black people or minorities have probably more opportunity here.
Matt makes a good point. Capitalism does care about you because it needs you to be a consumer. That's true. It does care about you.
As long as you're making it money.
But only so far as it needs you to survive.
Yeah. But
Just
it
like-
does need us to survive.
Just like communism needs people. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Because if everybody's dead, then that's perfect communism.
Yeah, because then the people at the top
then
get to keep
there's-
all the money.
Well, no, because everybody's dead.
Oh, that's
There-
true. Yeah.
That means there's no communism.
Yeah, I guess. That's kind of morbid.
Yeah, well, you know what?
That's kind of morbid.
I mean, I just told you how to make communism work.
Real man of genius.
I mean, it's,
I'm not wrong.
no.
Because the only way communism will ever truly work is if there's no people to try communism.
Pretty much.
You know what had communism?
Do what?
You know what had communism?
Why you hate communism?
No. Do you know what had communism?
What had communism?
Yeah.
What?
The dinosaurs. They all got the same shit.
A big rock.
Some of them got eaten. Some of them didn't. But they all got a big rock.
I don't know. No, I think that no.
Anyway, no, I mean,
That's a bad joke.
It's all fun. Yeah, it was a terrible joke. Shut up. So let's. Do you want to keep talking about Cuba?
That's about all I got on
Do you have
Cuba.
anything to add about Cuba?
All I know is they're telling us on the news that it's because of, they're not getting food and vaccines. Like, they keep making it all about the vaccines, man. It's just so stupid.
But there's 3 Texas senators in D.C. that have COVID and they've been vaccinated. So, but wait, no.
You know that emoji?
No,
where it's
I
just
have questions. Important ones. Does the vaccine work? Clearly not.
Well,
Do masks work?
to be fair, it was the rapid test.
To be fair, I don't give a shit. You still tested positive.
I know.
Do the vaccines work? Well, that's one.
They're definitely not 100%. Like, if they want to say 100%, I'm going to be like, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I don't see them working.
Well, I see them working. I just don't see them working 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it could be the Delta variant, too, that they have.
No. It doesn't matter what variant it is. At this point, the whole point is that they are exercising control over the population of the United States of America to maintain an exorbitant amount of power for as long as humanly possible.
Oh, yeah. It's just going to get worse, man. It's going
That's
down from
all
here.
it is.
It's all
at
going
this
down from
rate.
here. Like, there will not be another... I'm going to call it right now. There will not be another president. Because America will be done soon.
So,
I think.
I actually had this conversation at work this week about the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
And me and several other people said that it felt weird. Like,
Explain.
just,
We get deep.
it was an odd feeling,
On
4th of July celebration.
Okay.
Almost as if it was going to be
The last.
the last true 4th of July celebration.
I did go wild and out on it. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, no, like even like watching the fireworks.
Something about it just felt
different.
felt fleeing, like it was fleeing. That freedom was fleeing. Interesting.
And I hope that that's just because of the
But
time
you
that
weren't
we
you
live
weren't
in.
the only one that felt that.
No. Not at all.
Any of you guys feel that out there? Y'all feel that this 4th of July?
So it was super weird. But I mean, when worst comes to worst, I'm gonna get the pig.
Oh, that's what I'm.
And that's all that-
See, that's what I'm saying, man.
That's all that I need is the pig.
The only thing that scares me about getting the pig is my children.
Well, same. But
Now, if it was in 10 years from now, it wouldn't scare me as much because my children would be older.
Matt made a good point. Also, saved,
Oh, yeah, we
I
saved
also saved
16
cents on my cookout.
I didn't.
Fucking assholes.
I got a brisket, so I didn't save any money. Matter of fact,
yours was probably way more
I probably
expensive.
spent more on this 4th of July dinner than I have on any 4th of July dinner ever.
Again, thank you for the cups, Chris.
I'm not drinking out of mine tonight. I didn't wash it yet.
Traitor.
I didn't wash it yet. I'm drinking out of my my horn cup my mom got me or my parents got me for Christmas. I like it.
I don't care about your horn cup. We have Embers of Liberty cups.
I know, but I want.
I expect you to drink out of our cups.
I will. I just
Whose
didn't
chair
wash
is
it.
this? Not my chair. Not once. Not never.
Not never.
No way.
I'm drinking out of cups.
Anyway.
If Richard listens to this episode, he'll like that.
Who?
Richard.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
the one that
of course.
introduced us to drinking out of cups.
Duh. So
I'm glad, Matt. I'm glad. That's what I'm saying. I didn't
yeah,
feel that
I mean,
either.
I'm glad that you felt that way. And it wasn't because of anything to do with like the fireworks or anything like that. It was just a sinking feeling of.
No, I did. Now I would say I think I did. Like I think I did. It was there. To me, it wasn't. I'm probably not at the forefront. Maybe is the way you're talking. Like it may have been for you, but for me, yeah, I think it's. There was a couple times where I sat there and I just thought, I wonder if this is the last one.
Yeah, and that's that was my thing. Like this feels like it could be the end.
Yeah, I could see that.
Of being able to freely celebrate our true freedom.
Right. But
and anyway,
at the
so
end of the day,
that took
though,
a dark turn.
No, at the end of the day, though, if that is to happen, yes, then we're getting the pig.
I took Heather and Brittany to the bottom of the lake today to show them the gun that I don't have.
Nice.
So.
Very nice.
Yep. They know I'm serious about getting the pig. Complete with my fucking Hawaiian shirt, bruh.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what we need to do.
We need Hawaiian shirts.
Well, I've got a Hawaiian shirt.
We need to start wearing Hawaiian shirts on podcast night.
We're gonna join the Boog. We join the Boog boys.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm down too.
Because we are white, so
let's get Hawaiian shirts.
So we don't think we have to have an application because we are white.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're definitely already Hitler, so
yeah, so God, we're already Hitler, racist Nazis. So
correct. So nothing else to say about Cuba. I think what they're doing is fantastic. I support them 100%, and I wish I knew how to run guns to Cuba.
So,
hold on.
Are you able to see the links? I can't see the link.
Matt, there's no link. Send it to me on Discord, and I will check it out.
But that's what I'm thinking about getting me. Like if I can find a cartoony version of that pig from Red, I'm totally getting that sucker on my AR-15. I'm actually going to put the stamp on my AR-15. Kind of like how what is it on?
You son of a bitch! I'm in.
That's what you say. I'm getting the pig.
You know what? I need that button.
I was
The
thinking
Rick
that
and
this
Morty
week.
button.
Oh yeah, and we need to get the one that says "I'm getting the pig."
That too. So, anyway,
Text messages. Or did you ask, your mind is somewhere. Where is your mind right now?
my mind is trying to wrap itself around the fact that the federal government has literally turned Facebook and text message aggregators into de facto arms of the government. Because at this point, you can't say that they're private companies when the government is directly telling them, we don't want that published.
Any of y'all ever seen that movie Hackers?
Yes.
You know that part where he's like, 1984, you're right, man. Orwell is living it's now. Orwell is here and he's living large. We have no names, man. No names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the biggest problem is that there are legitimate scientists, legitimate doctors who have posed legitimate questions about things such as vaccines, such as ivermectin, such as hydroxychloroquine. All of these things that they have valid reason to be talking about, and they're getting censored.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because it doesn't fit the narrative.
Well, A, it doesn't fit the narrative, and B, it doesn't make any money. Ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine are both out of patent. They can be produced literally anywhere. And if there's people out there saying things about the vaccine, it might cause people to not get the vaccine.
To me, that's just sketchy. So sketchy, man. Like, okay, so when the whole swine flu thing was a thing, I don't remember them pushing the vaccine this hard.
Yeah, you know why? Swine flu wasn't deadly to the majority of people.
Yeah, I know, but it's still just...
Kind of like, I don't know, COVID's not deadly to the majority of people.
I would say so, yeah.
I'm
I'm going to look up the...
Hold on, no. The mortality rate, the case mortality rate for COVID-19 is literally 1.8%.
I'm looking it up.
I looked it up yesterday.
I'm just looking at global deaths of COVID-19.
Well, there's a lot.
Yeah.
But that's because nobody could get their shit together.
Yeah.
You know?
4.8 million. 4.08 million.
The real question that I have, though, is how many of those people would have died had they gotten the flu? Probably 75% of them.
Probably a good bit, for sure.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, God.
Go, you know the thing.
I don't know what the numbers is for excess deaths, but you know, every year there's an approximation of how many people should die for whatever reason. You know, they have like the historical average, kind of.
Right.
So
the world population is 7.674 billion people.
Mm-hmm.
And the global deaths are 4.08 million.
I think we're all right.
Yeah, well, that is a lot of people. It's not that.
But hold on. How many of those people were under the age of 65?
Oh, now that I'm just looking at the
Exactly.
face value here.
You know why they show you that first?
Because it makes you more scared.
Because if you're scared, you're more likely to follow their commands and do what they want you to do. If you're not scared, then you're more likely to, you know, I don't know, not get the vaccine.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, by the way, mRNA vaccines are not meant to be administered the way they're being administered. They're meant to be tailored to a person.
and 190 million cases. So literally, of the people that even get it, so dude, not even half the world has even come down with COVID. Dude, we're not even talking about near half. Like we're not even talking at like probably not even near a quarter of half. I mean, like come on. Now this would be different. This would be different if we were talking to like 1 in 2 people are going to get it. That would be scary.
Yeah. But you know what? That's not what's happening.
No.
Like at all.
No.
Like not even close. Not even a little bit.
No.
Case fatality, 1.79%. What did I say? 1.8?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So, again, why are you so worried about what people are saying? Also, why the fuck do you think it's okay to censor Americans? So, Section 230 only applies to platforms to keep them from being liable for the content posted on their platforms. Now, if you are going to start actively censoring, you are no longer a platform. You are a publisher. At which point you lose your Section 230 rights. Section 230 needs to be abolished to begin with. The whole point of all of this is they are pushing as far as they can to take as many of our rights as they can to see how long they can get away with it before we realize what's happening. Did you know that like almost half of Americans in specific places think that we would be better off seceding and having separate nations within the United States? Because that's a thing.
Did you know that, okay, so I don't know if it was Shapiro or Walsh this week, actually said that there was actually a questionnaire poll. There's a poll that come out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about what it was on Shapiro.
Yeah, and they came out and said that there's actually a lot of people that are actually okay with us separating into little like city states in a way.
Guess what? That's how we were supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a collection of states that made up a whole.
Right. But I think that what they're wanting
Each state's supposed to be able to govern the people that live within its states. That's why the Constitution grants all powers not granted to the federal government to the state governments. Because we're a federalist democratic republic. In order for a federalist democratic republic to work the way that it is supposed to work, these states have to have more power than the Fed. We don't. You know why? Because somebody got this bright idea to consolidate power to the Fed.
Yep.
That's somebody being greedy, asshole politicians that have never worked a single day in their life other than sitting on their fat asses in Congress.
Yep. So I did some math, and it may not be completely right, but so 1 out of every 1,880 people has died from COVID.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's really, to me, I mean, it's a big deal, but it's not give up freedom big deal.
Yes. Correct. So, about 1 in 10 have contracted COVID, is what Probst said.
Let's see, 1 in 10 has contracted COVID.
He seems to be pretty informed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with it. But yeah, 34 million out of roughly 340 million. Yeah. But I mean, we're like 330 million. That's the current population of the United States.
Oh, he's talking to the population. He's talking United States.
Yeah.
By the way, I was talking globally.
Yes.
Globally.
So I just, I don't. I don't believe in giving up my freedoms. My freedom doesn't end where your whatever sense of security begins.
Right.
It's not how this works.
Your freedoms should not affect, or your feelings should not affect my freedoms.
Correct. Oh, oh. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Me likey, Matt. Yeah. But, anywho,
Like, I got this idea for a pig cartoon type deal, and I feel like I've seen it before somewhere, but I just can't find it.
Matt, yeah, I mean, I could have been thinking of a completely different number. You know, I reserve the right to be wrong.
Okay, Matt Walsh.
What? We do reserve the right to be wrong.
Yeah.
You know, that's the beauty of being an American. We get to be wrong, but also we get to be right. So, I don't know. I think that it's a serious breach of the First Amendment to have the government feeding Facebook items that they should be.
Oh yeah, I mean, it makes them. It essentially makes them a state player.
Yes,
and it turns
makes
Facebook.
It makes them a de facto arm of the government.
Yeah, it basically turns Facebook into state media.
I also.
You know what countries have state media? Russia, Iran, China. Yeah.
Cuba.
Yep.
Lots of places, actually.
Yep. And to me, I feel like, how can the U.S. government tell Facebook what to do, considering Facebook's an international company, technically? Because people from all over the world use this? Yeah. Yes. Very much. It seems just a little hairy.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Yeah.
When
Like if
the
another
government steps on the freedoms of its population.
Yep. But see, like, what if another country decided to come out of nowhere and be like, you know what? We don't really like y'all censoring this information because this is censoring in our country, and this has nothing to do with our country, but you're censoring it. Like, that's the problem.
Well, so I think you have to understand that Facebook in America works different from Facebook in like Britain and Europe. I mean, obviously there's going to be similarities, but they're most
I think the
likely-
countries can actually individually censor what their people
Correct.
see. Yeah. Which is still crap.
which is a problem. But you know, Congress shall make no law concerning the practice of religion. You know, the press shall remain free.
Yep. We're going down the hole, man.
People
We're
to,
going down the hole.
assemble, which I don't. Technically, arresting people for what happened on January 6th is a violation of their First Amendment rights, because they had political grievances with the government. And guess what's protected? Assembling because of political grievances.
Yep. Now, I could see if you broke something at the Capitol or something like that, I could see you getting arrested for that for, destruction of property or whatever. But just being there, did you really do anything wrong? Not really.
You know,
Because technically we own the Capitol. That's our property. We own that.
yeah.
Being outside on the steps, to me. And now entering the Capitol.
No. That's still my building.
But what I'm saying
my
is
taxpayer dollars pay
now
for its upkeep.
they shouldn't have been able to enter the chamber because there was business going on in there, and it was
Correct.
important business.
But also,
But if they would have went as far as the doors and then not went any further,
but also, like, the First Amendment doesn't have to be polite. There's nothing in it that says we have to be polite when we express our political grievances. It was literally written because we fought a war over taxes.
Yep.
Okay?
Taxes, booze, and guns. Essentially.
Thank you for posting that in the comments, Matt. That's the First Amendment.
But see, it does say peaceably, so you can't technically, cause a scene.
Well, you know what?
Peaceably. That's what I'm saying. If the people would have...
I peaceably want to hit you in the head.
Hey, that's what it says. It says peaceably. So, technically, though, if they would have not broken into the Capitol, fine.
Hold on, whoa. That's a separate thing, though. The right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances.
Yeah. Either way, I think we're about 2 minutes from midnight of getting a pig. I don't even know if I'd say 2 minutes. I'd say like 30 seconds.
I think I'd say like 10 seconds at this point.
Let's see, what's the nuclear clock at now? Look this up.
The doomsday clock?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's January 27th. I want January 27th.
100 seconds to midnight. Less than 2 minutes.
I think they moved it back up because I think it was at like 1 minute to midnight.
Let's see. The timeline of the doomsday clock. Let's see. From 2018 to 2019, it was 2 minutes to midnight. And 2020 was 100 seconds to midnight. And it is still 100 seconds to midnight. Now, in 2017, it was 2.5. 2016, 3. 2015, 3. 2012, 5. 2010, 6. 5, 7, 9, 14.
We are closer to midnight than any other time in history.
Correct. Because this started in 1947.
Yep.
And so, like, 7 minutes from 1947 to 1949, when it changed to 3 minutes. 53 was 2 minutes. 67, 63 was 12. 68 was 7. 69 was 10. 72 was 12. 74, 9. 1980, 7. 81, 4. 84 was when it got down below 5 again. Well, no, back it already.
But at 91, it goes all the way up to
1981.
17 minutes.
Yeah. And then 14, 9, 7, 5, 6, 5, 3, 3.
Yep,
2.5.
we're in a minute and a half. Isn't it right?
A minute and 40 seconds.
Minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
it's about time to get the pig. About time.
it seems that way. But this is also just like...
This is also based off of climate change and all that stuff, though,
Well,
too.
no, it's not... It's a nuclear risk, actually.
Well, at the
is
top
what
of I'm on the bulletin of the atomic scientist.
Yes, but there is a climate change part of it.
And there's disruptive technologies like hackers and whatnot. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Well, no, this is just like all the factors that go into the doomsday clock.
Right.
But it's weird. I don't know.
Okay, so this is an article on this. After the lab leak theory, U.S.-Chinese relations head downhill. China's getting ready for war, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
All of the data shows that they are preparing their military for conflict.
Yep. Yeah, we've had an increase in ransomware attacks. I mean,
Yep.
the whole gas shortage, that was a big thing.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, criminality has increased a lot
Yep.
since COVID started. So, Matt on Discord said, I think there should be a state-run channel, but it should be used as a direct way to reach the people, not as a propaganda machine. The problem with that is that if it exists, it will be
abused.
used to pump propaganda.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what state-run media always turns into.
Because if you really think about it, Matt, in a way, that's actually what our emergency broadcast system is for, is to reach the people in times of emergency.
That's exactly the point. Like, the emergency broadcast system is a way to reach the people. So, Matt, I know that the peaceably is describing the assembly, but I think that the founding fathers would be okay with some violence.
I think we're past the point. Honestly, I think the founding fathers would have started the violence a long time ago.
Yeah. No. If America could see what America was doing to America, America would invade America to free America from the tyrannical American government.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, and as confusing as that is to go through in my brain, it is also completely true.
Yeah.
So, I am pretty much out of things to talk about. And we're actually not too far off from an hour and a half.
So basically, guys, the government really is starting to increase. And I honestly did not think I would see this soon or this quickly. It's like every time. Now, obviously, on this channel, we do not favor Republicans or Democrats.
Well, I mean, we kind of favor Republicans a little bit more than Democrats.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but we don't.
But that's because Democrats are idiots.
But what I'm saying is,
But Republicans are too.
But we don't take their side.
No, absolutely not.
Like, we're not like, hey, we're Republicans. Like,
you know why? Because fuck them. That's why.
But the government is more and more trying to take your freedoms now, it seems like. And it's like becoming quicker. What they call it, I guess in the end times doomsday circles, they call things like this like the quickening. Mm-hmm. Where it's like all of a sudden it just seems like you enter this era where it's all of a sudden just things happen one after another. Yep. And it seems like we're more quickly having having things happen that are leading to inevitably some sort of collapse of society in a way, or some collapse of things as we know it. It doesn't have to necessarily mean the collapse of society where you're out in the woods living off a squirrel butt.
No.
But what I'm saying is, like, society as we know it is, I feel like, coming to a head.
And like I said, 4th of July. It felt like it might be the last one.
Yep. I bet that was real sobering, especially you were there with your daughter, and
yep.
That was, that's, I'm not gonna lie, there was that with me a little bit,
Yeah.
And I want to say I hope that that's not the case, but at the same time, it's like part of you's like, we kind of need it. We need it, but at the same time, you fear for your children. You fear.
That's my biggest thing is Jocelyn.
Yeah.
If trouble were to come, I would have wanted it to come before
right
her.
Right.
Let it be in my time so that my children may know peace.
Right. Exactly.
But
I have resources.
What's that Lord of the Rings quote?
Oh, goodness.
No man wishes to see bad times.
Let me see if I can find it.
It's a Gandalf quote. So do I,
okay.
said Gandalf, and so do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us.
Yep. I wish it need not have happened in my time, said Frodo. So do I, said Gandalf. Yep. Well,
and You know, that's
No matter what happens, though, folks, as long as we can get on the air or on the internet and bring y'all little snippets of freedom, we're gonna do it.
you know, it's.
I can't wait till we can call ourselves like pirate radio.
Listen, if it gets to that point, I'm bugging out.
Well, but we can still have pirate radio.
We can return when the problem has been taken care of.
But we've got to be the voice of freedom, man.
Let some other person be the voice of freedom. I want to get my boog on.
You want to get your boog on?
Okay? Somebody else can talk to these people. You know, maybe we just live stream.
Live stream our boogin.
Live stream, gun cam. Did you see the first police shooting with a gun-mounted camera ever took place?
Oh, snap, no.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty intense,
I bet it was.
because the cop went up to this dude, and there's a shotgun, sawed-off shotgun, in the passenger seat. And he pulled it out and shot at the cop, hit him in the shoulder,
Ooh.
and the cop ended him. Like 3 magazines
Golly.
worth of ended him.
Wait, and some people may be like, well, that's a little excessive. Bro, you get shot in the shoulder with a shotgun, see if you don't empty a mag.
He literally got shot.
Yeah. Like,
I don't think any amount of ammo is excessive at that point. He falls to the ground, tactically reloads, and continues firing while circling the car.
okay, so he's not, he don't know that the guy's hit. He's just circling the car, emptying mags into the car, basically.
Correct. Because I'm going to need you to take the Glock and unalive him.
It's like, F that car, F that dude, pouring mags.
I think it was 3. It may have just been 2 magazines, but it was like 35 shots.
Either... Well,
That's a rough...
I was about to say, I'm like, well, as far as I know, it's like 12 rounds in a magazine.
A Glock 17, which is a typical police sidearm.
I thought it was a Glock 19.
No, 17s. They typically carry 17s.
Okay.
Maybe female officers carry 19s. They're a little bit smaller. Regardless, Glock 17 is a typical sidearm, or a Glock 21, which is 45. Is a 17 plus 1 capacity. So, yeah, 35 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 magazines.
Then yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
That's a lot of rounds into a
That is
car.
a lot of bullets.
Yep.
And I do love me some Freedom Seeds.
I do quite love
I bought
them.
100 9mm Freedom Seeds today.
I bet that was about $150.
Nope.
Really? How much?
$44.
For 100?
Yeah, ammo's going down, bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's good.
5.56 ammo's $12 at Larry's right now.
For how much?
20 rounds.
And you say how much is it?
12.
That's decent.
It's about normal.
Yeah. It was about 9, I think, back in the day.
Getting there.
Before the bad stuff happened.
Getting there, man.
Now, when I can go and buy the 100-round bricks for $49, then we'll talk.
Yeah, but I mean, right now, I've got plenty of ammo. I've got like 6 full mags, plus enough to refill those 6 mags. And if I need more than that, well, there are bigger problems.
Well, see, when the whole ammo thing happened and people were like, "Oh man, I need ammo," I did not go buy ammo. I had plenty of ammo.
I mean,
Matter of fact, I
case-
even gave some ammo to some people that didn't have ammo.
Listen, here's the thing. Worst case scenario, I have to shoot somebody
And take their ammo.
and take their ammo.
Well, essentially,
But
Tactically.
if I'm fighting the government,
there's going to be plenty of
It's
9mm.
unlimited reloads.
Especially 9mm.
And
5.56.
5.56.
Yeah.
You know,
And And tactically, that's essentially what you want to do. As long as you're not in the middle of a firefight, like, yeah, you want to go back and you want to, just like Call of Duty, you want to go get the ammo off that dead dude's body.
Well, and the thing is like, in the middle of a firefight, you want to be able to be light so that you can move.
Right.
So, I mean, if you want to drag around a 55-gallon drum of 1,000 rounds of 5.56, like, go for it.
No, I'm talking like, was it about 6 mags? You want about 6 30-round mags and a mag in your gun. So about 7 mags, maybe 8 at the most.
Precisely.
And so then some pistol magazines.
So, like, you know, it's like my dad. He's got all these magazines that are fully loaded, and it's like, but why?
Well, and essentially, too,
'Cause-
even if you have, like, say you have 8 mags or even just 7 on your person, dude, that's still heavy.
Yeah.
That's not
I mean,
including the
one
rest of your
magazine
kit.
weighs like 6 pounds.
Yeah,
Not really. It's not that heavy, but like.
But that's not including the rest of your kit, though, either. Like,
No.
if you have plates and stuff on your kit, like, dude, that's another ridiculous weight.
Anyway, yeah. So, but yeah, ammo is definitely going back down. You shoot 40 though.
Which is still a pretty common round, though.
Kind of.
Not as common as 9mm, though.
Well, no, absolutely not. There's way more 40 at Larry, or way more 9mm at Larry's than 40.
Yeah.
Like, I think there was maybe 4 boxes of 40.
Ugh.
Like, it's hard to find it.
Well, I've got
Nobody
plenty.
shoots
I've
it.
got plenty of 40 round or
I did
40
not.
cal.
I actually currently have more 9mm than I ever had 40.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because they had a 100-round box of 9mm for the same price as a 50-round box of 40. So like 40 ammo's not going down nearly as fast.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's less popular.
But 9mm is.
I'm still not going with a 9mm.
And
I like my 40.
you know, the old boomstick.
Mine's in the car.
That don't be leaving that in the car. You never know when doo-doo water over there is going to come get your shit.
Well, if he comes and gets my 40, he'll get hit with the 5.56.
Yeah, but if you're not awake,
Yeah. We keep it locked, but
yeah, well, windows break, bro.
yeah, I know. I don't know if he's that smart.
You don't have to be smart to break a window.
I don't know if he's that smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, from what I've seen of this dude, no.
Listen, you take a rock, boom.
That requires at least ape intelligence, though.
Well, he clearly has at least ape intelligence. He lives in a home.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know what? Oh, first off, don't even associate the word ape with doo-doo water over there. Okay? Ape is reserved now for smooth-brained, retarded apes that hold GameStop.
And
By the way, I still am holding my GameStop. Skelly bought another share.
don't go into a big thing on it, but just say, like, how's it doing?
Fuckery.
It's still just
Like,
up and down.
that's the only thing you can say to describe it. Like, good news comes out about GameStop, and the price drops. Like, what? There's still very little volume, and like, there's so much. I don't know how to put it other than the fact that nobody is selling. There's like an 8-to-1 buy-sell ratio on Fidelity right now. Like 8 buy orders to 1 sell order. So how is the price going down? It should be going up. Kind of like the 2008 financial crisis that happened because the banks were filling all these CDOs and subprime mortgages into these AAA bonds that were...
I have a feeling that's coming.
No, listen, I'm telling you right now, the people involved in GameStop at the moment are the same people that were involved in the financial crisis of 2008. They will crash the economy before they lose. And the only people who are going to have money at the end of this are the people who have GameStop. Because AMC is not the play. It's literally just a pumping up for the hedge funds. Like, the charts may match, but it's coordinated. They make them match for a reason. It's to make you think that AMC is going to go to the moon. But it's really not. They don't have the fundamentals. They have too many shares and not enough short. GameStop definitely has the right number of shares, and there's a lot of short. Like, the estimate now is that it's like, I don't know, 500% of the float is shorted. But I don't know. So, anyway.
This is weird. I was looking at the price of silver, and I don't know, this don't seem accurate. Because I'm pretty sure back in like 2008, like the price of silver went up to like $50 an ounce, but they're saying it wasn't. But
So, anyway, it's super weird what's going on.
But I definitely see some sort of economic downturn severely.
Yeah.
Because of all this money, that the government's pumping into the economy, and we don't have anything to back it.
The great thing about GameStop, though, is that no matter how hard they've tried, they still can't get it back down below $100. They haven't even been able to get it down to $120 since March 24th. And they're trying. They've definitely tried. But, year to date, the stock is up 879.94%.
Dang.
So, at the beginning of the year, it was $17.25. And a year ago today, it was $3.85, which puts it up 4,290.65% in a calendar year. Like, the squeeze that happened in January wasn't a squeeze. It was a sneeze. The squeeze has not been squoze. That's all I got to say, man. Because right now, it's just all trading sideways.
Yeah, I'm seeing, I'm looking at the Dow right now. So, like, in the past 5 days, it's pretty much just been straight up, just up and down. However, we are still on the uptrend from, last year. I mean, I don't know if we could, like March 20th of last year, it was all the way down at 19,173.98. Now it's up at 34,687.85.
Yeah. So, Chris has some GameStop, sold all of his Doge. But, I don't know if you're aware, but, like, it's pretty much coming to light that crypto is nothing but a money laundering scheme for hedge funds. Like, that's how they're hiding a lot of their wealth, is in crypto. And, like, that's fine. I don't care, because the government shouldn't be able to take your money anyway. But if you're putting money into crypto, it's probably a bad idea. I don't see a problem with mining crypto, because you're not putting any money into it. You're not buying it. You're earning it, technically. So, but anyway, I don't know. We're at 2 hours.
Okay.
So, unless you've got anything, I don't have anything. I feel like it was.
I have to agree with Matt a little bit. I think there's a positive side to it.
No. It's not that it's not good. It's that it's a completely unregulated way to put money in and get more money out.
I mean, that's kind of the point, though.
Not when you're using it maliciously.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if you really think about it, in a way, that's kind of the
But
way
that's
they're
what the
using
stock market
AMC. Yeah, in a way, yeah.
So like,
it's just like the stock market.
I don't know. I mean, I only joined Reddit to learn how to make bread, and now I'm part of an international movement to
Overthrow
Bankrupt
hedge funds. Yeah.
Not really. I didn't join Reddit to make bread, but that's a meme that I saw, and it was hilarious. I laughed really hard. Also, Rick of Spades is at it again, man. He's saying that if it hits $200 again, he'll shove a banana back up his ass. So, why not, man?
That's so weird.
I mean, nobody is trying to stop him. Nobody asked him to do it, but
Still so weird.
you know, that's the people they're up against. Okay, like it's
That's weird.
well, a lot of crime right now is being done with Bitcoin.
Yeah, I would say that too. Yeah, there's a lot of crime that happens with Bitcoin.
I mean, the statistics show that it's the currency of criminals at this point. So, I mean, it's the same with Ethereum. Which I don't know why you would want to, like, if somebody is able to link your Bitcoin account to you and shows that you got, because it's a ledger, like
Right.
Bitcoin is
I still
literally
think it's
ledger
just as
based.
traceable as any other amount of any other type.
So
of
it
money.
makes it completely traceable.
Right.
You know, that's the whole point of an NFT is like, okay, so this particular copy of this particular game was owned by Joe. So there's a record of that. And then Joe sells it to Justin. So now it's been owned by Joe and Justin. And then I put it on the market and some famous person, Barack Obama, buys it. Okay? On the blockchain. Right? So now it's been owned by you, by me, and Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
So if, for whatever reason, Barack Obama wanted to sell it, he could put it on the market, and then, you know, somebody buys it, and the whole point of them buying it was because it was Barack Obama's. How do you prove it was Barack Obama's? Well, it's because Barack Obama is in the ledger. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I want to see? I want to see things being used as currency, like trading.
You know what I want to see? The fall of society.
I mean, essentially, that's what you're going to get. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you really want to feel like you have some money put back, like, look behind you on that shelf over there. You see all them jars full of food? Mm-hmm. If anybody can't see that, we have, like, jars of, like, tomatoes and other vegetables and, like, jellies and jams.
Wait.
And...
Did you say if anybody can't see it? The camera is literally pointing right
like,
there.
Y'all can't see it.
They definitely can't see it.
Okay, we all can't see it, but there's lots of jars of canned food on this shelf that we have over here that we put up every year, and there's also a freezer right beside it full of frozen vegetables and other foods.
Also, Joe posted a video the other day of how to properly shuck corn, and it was hilarious.
Oh, yes. People are shucking corn. Like, you know how people are like, oh, I don't like having to shuck corn. I'm going to put it in the microwave for, like, forever. For a lot, like, the process, the hacks always take longer than it would have just taken you just to shuck the dang corn. All you do, pull from the top, on one side, snap the bottom, pull it up the other side,
Hold on.
and your coin's almost shucked, man.
Hold on. Matt, yes, no, Bitcoin, that you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. The names tied to transactions would have been like for non-fungible tokens, like for video games, for resales, which it probably honestly would be account numbers, but it would be possible to have names as well as account numbers. So anyway, that was my point. The blockchain that's made for like non-fungible tokens is going to be based on Ethereum, but it's built for the sole purpose of being a non-fungible token, not currency. So it's probably going to have a different way of working. Anyway, but I know what you mean, Matt. Yes. So like, you're correct. But if for whatever reason, if that digital account number could be linked to you, that's my point. It's just like if somebody steals your debit card information, maybe they just get the number, they don't get your name, but they still got your debit card number, and it can be linked to you.
Either way, that's about all I got.
Either way, that is all I've got. I feel like we've talked about a whole lot of nothing on top of a whole lot of something.
Yeah. We started out strong.
And we did. But it was a much better week this week than it was last week.
Oh gosh, yes. Like it was actually like structured. We had a few little, tweaks at the beginning, but I think we have this figured out. And next week, I'm hoping that everything goes good.
Well, we're going to go back and we're going to see if the intro music worked or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matt said it did.
But I wasn't hearing it on mine though either.
Right. So
We'll have to see.
maybe Matt was listening to The Last of the Mohicans,
I don't know. We'll see.
The Gale.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it
We'll have
out.
to figure this out.
We have got to figure this out because it's really starting to piss me off.
Yeah, because it's a pretty awesome intro that I worked very hard on.
Well, you worked hard on it, and I worked hard on the actual sound.
Oh, yeah.
of it.
Yeah, Justin did a lot of the sound.
So,
yeah.
like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
I don't know, but I feel like at this point we need to come together as a country. And so one final point. I made this point to my boss the other day, and I said, it kind of feels like the only way that this country is going to come back together is another 9/11 type event.
Yeah, but see, the thing is with 9/11, I don't feel like it was an inside job, but I don't feel like the government was completely out of the loop either.
Well, no. So, save the... Well, no. Don't put the hat on yet. No. We'll show prep for that a lot over this coming week.
Okay.
And we will have an in-depth Joe's Conspiracy Corner next week.
Snap.
Deal?
Okay. I'm not much into the 9/11 conspiracy.
Well, yeah, but you started this topic right here, and we're going to actually look at it.
Okay. Well, was it not objectively or non-objectively? Dissect it.
We will objectively dissect it.
Unbiasedly.
Yes, we will do it without bias. So, yeah, let's just do that.
Okay.
Okay. So no tinfoil hat tonight. Okay. Okay, pumpkin. You good with that?
Thanks, guys. We're glad y'all are enjoying it. We invite people to listen to it. We really like doing this. Like even if nobody listened, we'd probably still do this. We just really enjoy getting on Saturday night.
Yeah, we
talking.
like bullshitting.
Yeah. And that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of what this show's turning into. Like, it started out as like a libertarian show. And that's essentially what it's probably going to remain, because if you really think about Joe...
It is going to remain a libertarian podcast.
But really, if you think about it, probably Joe Rogan is kind of like a libertarian esque podcast. It's just he
He's
doesn't.
just a moderate. He's not libertarian.
But a lot of his views are libertarian.
Well, 94% of Americans have libertarian views.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not a libertarian podcast, but it's a libertarian esque podcast. Like it's got a libertarian vibe, is what I'm saying.
I would say that we're a libertarian podcast.
Oh yeah, no, now we are. But I'm saying Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Like while it is not a designated libertarian podcast, it is a very vibey libertarian podcast.
For sure. So,
Like I would say, if you're a libertarian and you don't enjoy Joe Rogan, I'm a little concerned about you.
well, I mean, there's purple-haired feminazis in the libertarian.
I was about to say, if you're part of the
So-
Alabama Libertarian Party, there's probably a lot of them that are like, oh, Joe Rogan's a Nazi and racist. I don't like him.
He probably had his children circumcised
Yeah, I mean, it's just
and violated their NAP.
freaking stupid.
I'm still banned from that group, and I'm still super
I hate
fucking
to
salty
I hate to
about
say it, but I don't see the Alabama Libertarian Party getting anywhere as long as they keep doing the stuff that they're doing.
Yeah, well,
As long as they keep allowing the people that they allow to do the things that they're doing.
Okay, we've
Now there are people in the party, like there are a few people that are
Probst.
at the top. Probst. Well, Probst isn't part of the peeps. This is Matt Probst is he? No, I'm thinking of a different guy. That one time when I told you he was like the representative guy.
Oh
No,
yeah,
he's not that.
Yeah, I knew that, but
Probst is from the group.
Yeah, he found us through the group,
Right.
because you posted us in the group,
Right.
which you should continue to do because we're a
I
libertarian.
didn't today. I
You
usually do
didn't.
that.
You haven't since we started going live.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm blocked from that group.
You're
so
blocked,
I
so
don't
you
know.
don't
I
know.
can't see it.
I did last week, which is scary because
That is scary.
yeah, because I had a guy Noah something, and he's pretty active with the party.
Is this the guy that doesn't show pictures of his face?
Yes. And I'm a little irritated with him because I was like, he was like, wow. And I was like, is that a good wow or a bad wow? And he's like, well, he was like, trust me, there's plenty of both. And I'm like, well, can you elaborate? And he never said anything.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was when I posted it on the
Yeah.
page, he commented and said, wow. And I said, wow, what? He said, I was like, is that a good wow or a bad wow? And he said, there's plenty of both. And I was like, well, can you elaborate? He didn't ever say anything.
Which week was this though?
Oh shoot, this wasn't last week. It's been a minute.
Well, it definitely wasn't last
It was
week.
a few
Last
weeks
week
ago.
was a shit show.
It's
I don't
a
know
few
what
weeks ago.
Probst is kind of agreeing to.
Probst, what are you agreeing to, man? Yeah, Noah Reyes. Yeah, that Matt knows, man. He knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's him. That's
me
it.
and him tied into it one time in the group, so I think he's just.
He seemed like a good guy, a cool guy to begin with. I don't know. He may just be, because one thing I've kind of found in the Libertarian Party, there's a lot of smart asses in the party. That's why you fit in.
Have you met Justin?
And he just may be like that. So,
Anyway, we keep saying this all we got, and we keep talking.
This is
We gotta call it.
but
So,
anyways, yeah, the Alabama Libertarian Party needs some work. They seriously need some work.
Well, listen, this whole country needs work.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I don't like seeing the Libertarian Party being used by liberals as a platform because they didn't fit in with their
Me either.
liberal party.
But regardless, if you value your freedom, you've got to become vocal. You've got to stand up for what you believe in.
Even if it means you're getting banned.
You also should totally smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Facebook,
Share.
share the show, help get us out there. Because, the more people that watch, the better off we are. We can get more diverse opinions.
Matt, I'm kind of in agreement with you too because, like, when you have people like Vermin Supreme that they let kind of just run around and do junk that he does, which I think the guy's funny, But don't let him be freaking part of the face of the LP, man.
Well, he said LPA. He's specifically talking about Alabama.
Yeah, but then he said, but I really feel that way about the whole
Oh
party.
yeah, okay, yeah. I missed that part.
Yeah. Now, I feel like Jo Jorgensen, I feel like she was a good face for the party.
Yeah.
And Spike,
I feel like-
he does good, but
Here's the
there's
thing.
things I disagree
Here's the
with
thing,
him
though.
on.
Gary Johnson was a good face for the party because he didn't know what was going on in Aleppo. Because that's a libertarian ideal. It's not our business.
But at the same time,
He
I
was
feel
more
like it's
focused on what happened here. So, you know, I think the last two presidential candidates that we had are great.
I think the best face for the Libertarian Party, though, was Ron Paul.
Kind of, yeah.
Because he was more of a conservative libertarian.
Well, I mean, Joe Jorgensen is too.
Yeah. Like, well, see like, basically...
So was Gary Johnson. So was
wasn't really
Bill
Spike.
Weld.
Spike
So
is-
is Spike Cohen.
Yeah.
All of these people very closely mirror the beliefs of the American people.
And what I feel, true libertarians, not these ones that you're seeing on the Alabama Libertarian page.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, is that all we've got?
That's all I got.
That's all we got. Matt, we'll check that out.
Gary Johnson was your scoutmaster?
That's awesome. Anyway, that's enough.
Okay, yes.
We're done.
We're done. We're done.
We're done for the night. No more responding to comments. Matt, if you want to continue talking to us, you're in the Discord. You can talk to us all you want. You know, as long as I'm not busy, I'll respond at
My
least.
butt's starting to hurt on this hard chair.
My butt's starting to hurt too. So
But you're on a comfy chair.
this is not a comfy chair. There's no padding. It's just a piece of fabric. Okay. You hear that?
I'm ready to go to bed anyway.
That's my ass cheeks.
I'm ready to go to bed. I'm getting a new rooster tomorrow for my chickens. I gotta get up early to go do that. And then I gotta work some tomorrow. If it don't rain on me, which I have a feeling it's gonna rain, but it may not.
All right.
We'll see y'all next week.
We will see you guys next week. Until then, tally
Tally-ho.
ho, lads.